Baby shark.
Ah! In case you're wondering.
Hey guys, I'm Chris.
I'm Vicky. And I'm Amber.
And we are, in case you're wondering.
Yay!
Hey, welcome back to another episode. We are excited. We've already just today here about the new Wicked musical and what we're looking forward to for season 6, the final season of Cobra Kai. But today we're talking about something entirely different. The Boys.
Totally different.
4.
And it's on Amazon Prime Video.
It is on Amazon Prime Video. I'm going to say just kind of like when we had done our review for the Deadpool Wolverine movie. If you've got small children, this probably is not going to be the trailer or the show for you. Yeah. But hey, if you're an adult or if you got, mature enough kids, listen, I love The Boys. I love this idea of like warped superheroes and the humans who've dedicated their lives to taking them out. I think it's fantastic.
I'm kind of like this.
I liked the first season. I just haven't had time to watch the other 2 seasons before,
But we're gonna catch up before we watch.
We definitely
when
will.
It comes out.
We definitely will. But hey, if you're here, are you a fan of The Boys? What do you think? Let
Put
us
it down
know
below
in the comments.
In the comments.
We want to know if you have not already decided to either like or subscribe. What are you waiting for? We definitely appreciate the love. We're going to go ahead and jump right in to the trailer. I hope you guys enjoy.
I look back at my life. And
all right,
I see
Karl Urban.
And the messes I made.
Ooh.
And I ain't got time to fix it. I can do one thing right.
Homelander.
With the time I got left. I can't do it alone. I can't do it without you. If you thought things had changed.
This country is corrupt beyond repair. So we gotta save it.
Friend, you better think again.
It's not gonna be easy. We'll have to do some terrible things.
For the greater good.
You'll no longer be beloved celebrities.
Terrible things for the greater good.
You will be wrathful gods. Show me a little wrath.
That doesn't sound good, Ashley.
Oh, yeah, no shit, Ashley.
Sorry, Ashley.
The whole world is about to burn.
It's not
We need
Falcon.
someone like you, Billy, before the soups start rounding us up and dumping us off in camps.
Oh, wow.
I have found the answer to all our prayers. A virus that kills soups.
This is insane and desperate, even for you.
Well, insanely desperate's where we are, don't you think, love?
Let's go. Chop chop, motherfuckers.
This is a biblical war of good versus evil. I'm declaring hunting season on Starr ladders.
Chicken?
What is this fucking happening to me again?
Look, we've all done bad shit. What's insane is that our solution to every problem is murder. Violence isn't brave.
Violence is power.
That's a spirit, champ.
Who wants a creamy, delicious milkshake?
If we're ever gonna win against monsters.
Oh my god, that's delicious.
You're all fucking welcome.
Oh. Okay.
All right, June 13th, which is coming up pretty fast. I think it's funny, every time we see Jack Quaid, Huey Campbell's character, he's usually covered in some fluid. So it looks like he's going to get covered in more of it. I do love the cast. So you guys all know Anthony Starr, who is Homelander. He's definitely going to be featured. It seems like here in the trailer that they've decided that they're not just going to be celebrities anymore. That they're going to use their powers to take charge, right? That whole might makes right idea, that seemed to be an idea that Homelander really believes with. Why should he take orders when he thinks of himself as a god. And I guess that explains why Karl Urban, who plays the character Billy Butcher, why he's so determined to kill all those with superpowers, because they really do pose a threat. What do you guys think?
Well, I know that when they are posed to a threat, they kind of are like, oh, why are you supporting this guy? Because I think, didn't, like, one of the people's signs say, like, oh, this guy's, like, a racist or something?
Fascist?
Like, I can't remember.
There have certainly been characters on the show who were, I guess they had been Nazis at one point. So it not surprising the viewpoints that they've had about life. I think what's interesting is you see Billy Butcher's son.
Yeah.
Who had sort of been coerced to the dark side by Homelander.
Who wants a milkshake?
Yeah. And we see he has powers too.
I think it's really fascinating that a lot of these shows, like, you see, X-Men 97, where they're building a space for mutants in the world. And they're trying to show that they're not bad. And this one is like...
It's not all...
They started off as, like, celebrities. And now they're all
anti-heroes.
Yeah, they're anti-heroes.
I will make the argument here that you guys are wrong. That the heroes, as particularly in the 7 on the show, they are not anti-heroes. They are villains.
Well, that's true. Okay,
one of the things that I like about watching The Boys is whether you are a fan of the Justice League or whether you're a fan of the X-Men or Avengers, those movies are idealized heroes. They're heroes who have codes they live by, they hold themselves to a higher standard, they protect the innocent, and while things are complicated for them, like fighting for a world that hates them and fears them, I think that ultimately we believe that the Justice League, the Avengers, that the X-Men ultimately are trying to do good in the world. They don't really care necessarily about their celebrity status. Whereas the 7 in The Boys, they only care about popularity. They don't really care about serving people or doing the greater good, and many of them are just terrible, despicable people.
What I really like about The Boys and about V, which is like the spin-off of The Boys.
V. It was so good.
It's that we always kind of have that idealistic version of heroes in our faces that, these people, they're given mutant abilities and they're going to learn how to love, right? A lot of the stories don't really have that unless you are the central villain in the story. I think that, you could be a bad person and want to fight off other bad people. And that's what I really like about these type of shows, because, it gives the idea of people with these powers more definition, that you don't have to be good and you don't have to be evil, and you could be as evil or as good as you really want. So
yeah. Amber, you had something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I have to say this. Why the chicken jumping out of someone's head? And why was there bubbles coming out of a person's head? I'm like,
remember that part of the appeal of The Boys is they always go to the ridiculous, and every season they have to make it even more crazy and extreme.
Yeah,
it reminds me of like Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious 1, they were happy just to drive a cool car as fast as they could.
Or then making like a weird car thing that could go to space.
Oh yeah.
Out of aluminum? That's not going to work.
When they start like flipping 18-wheelers and dragging them along the ground. And so that same ridiculous one-upping of themselves definitely happens in The Boys. How do you take a show with an already ridiculous premise and then make it even more ridiculous?
Yeah.
And that's why we get chickens and people with bubbles.
Yeah.
But listen, I expect nothing less from The Boys. Listen, promise, you won't be bored watching The Boys. That is a guarantee. But again, I tell you, not a show for you to watch with the kids unless you're prepared for it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the kind of show that you watch normally with your family. I would just simply say it does have coarse language. It's usually pretty sexually explicit.
And
so
very...
And usually a pretty high body count and a lot of blood and other fluids.
And more ways than
that's all I'll say. There are other fluids. But still a really interesting, clever, well thought out storyline. And I'm a fan. Trying to win these two over.
We'll
see what happens.
I liked the first season, and I will catch up with it. I have a bunch of shows to catch up on. But Amber is not. If you have anybody in your family like Amber, they're not gonna like
To
the
be honest,
boys
like,
and or V.
Like, that's why, like, when it was, like, Invincible, I was like, okay, it's animated. I could handle that, but when it's in, like, real life, gore, explicit stuff, I'm like...
Alright, all we'll say is, don't say we didn't warn you, but I also say it's absolutely worth it. And
you have a range of opinions here.
You
My
do.
dad is a very big fan. I am in the middle, and Amber is on the no.
The no, maybe, I don't know what.
So listen, all I'm asking for both of you is keep an open mind, and let's see what happens. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you on the fence? Are you a no? We want to know what you guys think. Hey, we want to thank you for your time. It's going to be great. As always, I'm Chris.
I'm Vicky.
And I'm Amber, and thank you for all the support that
Yes,
you've given
and the
us.
75 subscribers.
And if you want us to watch or react to anything, put it down below in the comments.
We need the help. We appreciate the advice. All right, guys, thank you so much. Adios.
Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Bye.
In case